Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have a really exciting haul today that I'm super stoked about. I've been waiting for it, it seems like since forever, but I ordered it the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. Of course, it took quite a bit of time to get here. However, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I got. I ordered a bunch of makeup palettes, and by a bunch I mean 3 makeup palettes from Hush, and they have tons of makeup, all kinds of stuff. But the 3 things that really caught my eye were 3 palettes that are dupes of higher end palettes. Before I show you those though, I'm going to show you some of the other things that I got as well. One reason why I do not have makeup on my face, I just cleaned it. I'm going to be trying these charcoal blackhead nose pore cleansing strips. They look like this. I believe these were about $2 on the website, so I'm really excited to try these out. I also picked up an aloe lip gloss. It's moisturizing aloe vera and vitamin E. It looks like this. I've been really into like lip glosses and stuff recently, and my lips have been super dry, so I'm trying to find something that's really moisturizing, and I'm hoping since it's aloe, it should help in that situation. Since I ordered so much, I think my total came to $38, so I got all these palettes plus these 2 other things for $38. They sent me a free Madly Matte lip gloss from the brand Clean Color. It's a beautiful red. I swatched it on my hand last night, and it turned out kind of sticky, so we're gonna see what it feels like on the lips later. I might wear it tomorrow for New Year's if it turns out right. I also have another red from L'Oreal that I'm really thinking about wearing. And then these are the palettes. Now you might recognize these colors when I show them to you. This is the Bad Habit Retro Love. Kind of look like a similar color to something. This is apparently a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. Look at this. Holy moly, these colors are so freaking similar. And I am excited to see what they look like on the eyelids. I have not touched any of these yet. I'm gonna do a quick swatch for them and see how buttery or powdery they might be. The second one I got is the Bad Habit Aura palette. It looks like this, and this is supposedly a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. Now these shimmers in here are freaking gorgeous, and I'm super excited to try these out. When you compare pictures of these palettes to the actual palettes online, the color placement is a little different, but besides that, it looks like it has just about all the same colors. This palette is the one that I was most excited for. I have been wanting the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette for so long, but it's like $65, and I can't afford that. So I got the Bad Habit Aphrodite, and it looks like this. Okay, tell me that this does not look like the Huda Beauty palette. It's so similar, and I'm super excited to try out these shimmers. Like I said, I haven't swatched any of them, so I'm really hoping that the really glittery ones aren't just like super chunky and you know, like a spray over, since that would not be good. Anyways, that's all I got from the app Hush. I mean, when you go to the homepage, it looks like this. You can scroll up. There's tons of different palettes on here. Of course, you can see got one there that I've already bought, the Aura palette, of course, and then they have the Inferno here, which is a dupe for the Urban Decay Heat palette, which I wasn't personally too big into since I have the Morphe palette. When the Athena palette comes back out, which is this one right here, it is currently sold out. It is on sale for $12. It is another dupe for another Huda palette, so I'm really hoping that whenever that comes back in, I can get it. They also have different highlighting palettes here. I did not get one of those just because if I like these, then I might go back to the app and order some more things, but I want to kind of test it out before I decide to blow a whole bunch of money on this website. The app itself looks like this. It's just the word Hush. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and test out the charcoal nose pore cleaning strips and go by the directions on the back. I did already wash my face per the instructions. The first step is to wet your nose, apply the mask, and let it rest for 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm gonna go do that really quick, and I will be back with you guys in 10 to 15 minutes. Am I attractive yet? It's been about 10 to 15 minutes. I kind of lost track of time. I think it's been about like 13 minutes. But I've had this on my face, so I was gonna come back here, take this off camera, kind of see what the results look like in front of you guys, so that way you can kind of see how these come off and things like that. I know some charcoal masks like hurt when you rip them off, so let's hope that doesn't happen to me. Anyways, I was going to go through and read this part again. What this does, this claims, is a pack of peel-off strips that absorbs dirt and oil to reduce the appearance of pores and blackheads. I don't have a lot of blackheads on my nose, honestly, and I don't really have any oil either on my skin. It's super dry, so hopefully that doesn't damage my skin too much. However, after removing this, I am supposed to apply toner to my nose afterwards. So I'm going to do that, put on some moisturizer, finish my hair, and then come back and we're going to play with the palettes. But I thought I would go ahead and do this and see what it comes off like on camera for the first time ever. You're seeing it here, folks. Now you're supposed to wait until it's completely dry. And this feels really dry. It's kind of coming off around the edges. I can already tell that it's gonna take off charcoal on my nose, so this is gonna be great. These are the biggest problems for Poor Things with me. When I look at them, I never really see a lot of stuff come out. I see one. It kind of looks like a lot of the charcoal stuff actually just seeped into my nose. However, I'm gonna go wash off the rest of the stuff, put some toner on, put some moisturizer on, fix my hair, and I'll come back and we will kind of talk about what it feels like. Alrighty, so I know I look crazy. I have tons of bake under my eye, but I did my face first, and I usually never do my face before I do my eyeshadow. But I thought I would do a little something different today, just to kind of get it done quicker, so to speak. I was gonna mention, where I was waiting for those nose pores to dry, I did try the aloe lip gloss from Hush, and it is so sticky. It was bad, so I'm probably gonna like throw it away because I have no idea what I'm gonna do yet. I'm gonna go through and look at these colors again and see if there's anything in particular that would match what I'm wearing today. Of course, the Aphrodite palette, that is the Huda Beauty palette dupe, would match my outfit, but I wanted to try all of these. So I'm gonna look at all these and see what I think. From the Aphrodite palette, Aphrodite, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna go into the shade Koi. It's the bottom shade here as my transition shade. It looks kind of like it will mix okay, but first I'm gonna swatch it. Oh my god, it is buttery. I was so afraid that they were going to be powdery, but it is a buttery feel, which is amazing. Not too much pigment. Honestly, I think that this brush still has some other eyeshadow in it from the other day. Or I could be completely wrong and this is the shade it is. Next, I think we're gonna go into that same palette into Admire, which is this bottom shade right here as the next shade down. Those are two of the colors from the Aphrodite palette, so I think I want to move on to the Retro Love, which is the Subculture dupe palette, and go into the shade Youth right here. This one seems pretty buttery too. We'll see. They're all by the same brand, so I have hopes that they will all make them the same. They all seem to be blending out really well, which is also a plus. I mean, these palettes were Subculture and the Prism dupe were both $10 and the Aphrodite palette was $12. So if this works, I'm gonna be happy. I think I've done enough with this transition crease, and I want to move on to more of the lid now. And I don't know what to do. So I think I'm gonna go back into the Retro Love palette into the color Nostalgia, which is this darker brownish purple color, and we're gonna put that on the inner quarter of my lid. And just kind of blend that into the outer V and across the crease. I always tend to find if you have darker shades to push it into the outer crease and then blend. Kind of like stamping the color in there. I'm so impressed with these. I thought that they were going to be powdery and cheap, but they are not, and they are blending beautifully. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy right now. Next, I want to do color Rock and Roll, also in the Retro Love palette. It is kind of the same color of the shirt that I'm going to be wearing today. So I think the pigments on these shadows are extremely good as well. There is some fallout, if you can tell here, which I will brush away with the bake, which is why I did that, because I'm not good at doing eyeshadow without something on my face to catch that stuff. See, it's falling really bad. It could just be because I have way too much on my brush, or it could just be the pigment. So this red is definitely not as pigmented as I was hoping that it would be, but there is a little bit of that burgundy shade there. It is definitely buildable, I'm noticing, as I'm putting more and more on my lid, which helps for sure. It does look a little bit patchy though. It kind of makes me wonder if I would have put down a concealer. We're going to go back into that nostalgia color and do a little bit more to darken the outer corner. Lots of fallout, but like I said, these are cheap palettes, therefore I'm okay with that. I'm gonna go ahead and close these two since we've used them so much. Like, these shimmer shades in the Aphrodite palette are calling my name, but I don't want to use them yet just because I have one more palette that I haven't even dug into and I really want to. So I think I'm going to go in with this Manifest shade here. We're going to use this to highlight my inner corner, maybe kind of go into the lid a little bit to kind of give it a little bit more color and definition. Now this is one of those shimmer shades that is it is buttery and does have quite a bit of pigment in the shade itself. So instead of a brush, I think I'm actually just going to go in with my finger because those seem to stick better whenever I use my finger. Okay guys, listen, I'm in love with this shimmer. Holy moly. I love this. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out in the crease here since it is pretty... Oh. As I did that, it blended away a lot of the pigment, so that is something to definitely look out for. If I had like a glitter primer down, I wonder if it would be any better. Go back in and add a little bit more. Kind of blend it out with my finger instead. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it is kind of disappointing because it is blending away. Definitely something I think you'd have to use a glitter primer with. Alright, we're gonna go back in with that red shade that I used from the Retro Love palette, Rock and Roll. Kind of transition those a little bit better. More Manifest. Going to help blend, hopefully. Alright, definitely some shimmer there. I don't know if you can tell on camera. I'm going to go ahead, wipe away my bake, finish up the rest of my face, and be back and show you what I do to my bottom lash line, and we'll talk about the palettes. Alright, as you guys can see, I went ahead and did the rest of my face. Not too much just yet. I'll go back in and darken it as I do my eye makeup. I just wanted to make sure that I got everything done around the eyes. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and do the under eyes, kind of make it a smoky eye since I did kind of go a little bit bow out here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade Admire, which we used at first. Kind of help bring that around. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with a pencil brush to kind of do the rest since that was kind of like a transition shade. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade Youth and go in from the outer to the inner. Next, I'm going to go in with even a smaller pencil brush into the shade Rock and Roll and do the same thing, kind of darken it up as I go this way. However, I'm going to start closer to the inner and work towards the outer. Basically, I'm doing the same thing what I did from the top to the bottom. So I started with the outer corner was the brown and the inner corner was the Rock and Roll shade, or the red and the gold. I wish I didn't make these hideous faces when I did this. I'm going to go in with the shade Nostalgia on the outer corner to kind of make sure it's really dark. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and buff this out with a pencil smoky eye brush. It's kind of just a smudging brush that I got from Walmart. Buff it out, make sure it's not so hard. Then, last step, I'm going to go back in with that shade Manifest on the inner corner. Shimmer on top, shimmer on bottom. Let's find a highlighting color. Now I have two. I have Tease and Phenomenon. Tease is this color right here. It is like a golder highlighting shade. And then I have Phenomenon, which kind of looks like a duochrome type of a white shade. I think I'm going to go in with Tease because this look is definitely more golden. And I'm going to go in on the inner corner. Wonderful. I think the last thing I'm going to do is kind of take a small bit of this Tease, go on my nose, just a small bit. Kind of want to tie the look together with something. I love that color, OMG. A little bit down my nose. So I think that's the finished eye look. I don't know if I'm going to do eyeliner yet. If I do, you will see me with it in the next scene. But I'm going to go ahead, finish the rest of my face. Probably darken up my blush a little bit since it doesn't seem nearly as bright. Maybe add a little bit more highlighter, but I will be right back with a completed makeup look. Alrighty guys, so I am back with the completed look. I did go ahead and put brown eyeliner on my top lash line and 2 coats of mascara. I always use 2 mascaras to layer it, obviously, and they work really well for me. So I ended up using the Rimmel Wonderlash and the Essence Volume Stylish lash extension. Tati recommends it on her channel, so I use that as well, and I layer both of those on my lashes to make them long. I'm not good at putting on falsies yet, so I'm working on it. For my lipstick, I ended up using Blushing Brown by e.l.f. and I absolutely love this stuff. It's like my favorite lipstick color. I hope that they still make it because I found this on clearance at like Burlington Coat Factory. So yeah, that's what I used on my lips, and that is about it. I do like the eyeshadow. Whenever I went and finished up getting ready in the bathroom mirror, I did like the way that the eyeshadow looked on my eyes compared to the lighting in here. I'm working on getting better filming lighting. It's just going to take a little bit of time since the light's expensive that I want. So working my way up to that right now so you guys can see a little bit better, and the colors will be better on camera compared to what they look like in real life. But yeah, I'm really glad with how this turned out. I would definitely recommend getting these palettes. I mean, $10 for dupes and then $12 for another dupe. I mean, I spent $38 in all, and I love it. I did not get a chance to try out the matte lipstick that they sent me as well as a free gift for ordering, I think over $30 or something like that. I can't remember what it is. But I will try to use that tomorrow and see if it's sticky or not. Like I said, I want to use a different liquid lipstick for tomorrow. Like I did say though, the Aloe lip gloss did not work for me. It was super sticky. It felt like I put glue on my lips, so I immediately took that off and put on the Wet n Wild Pout and Kiss. It's a moisturizing type of a lip balm. It's a gel lip balm that I've been using whenever I want to do a moisturizer before I do the rest of my makeup. I really like the palettes. Like I said, some of the colors look a little bit more patchy, but I think I'm going to try doing more of a cut crease type of a look with them to see if I can get those to work better. They felt very buttery, which surprised me. I was expecting them to be straight powder like a cheap palette, and they are not at all. So that is definitely good. The glitter was a little chunky, but it ended up turning out looking really pretty, so I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Like I said, not as pigmented as I was hoping the glitter would be, but if I used a glitter glue or something, I feel like it would work a lot better. And that's really all I have to say for this look, guys. If you want to see how I do the rest of my face, I can do a tutorial on that. I got some awesome new foundation, and I hope that I can find something similar to it because I think they discontinued this foundation because I got it on sale. I'm a bargain makeup person, if you can't tell. Lots of drugstore, not really any high-end things. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope that I helped you kind of make a decision when it comes to buying Hush products. They are great, like I said, except for that lip gloss. I have not tried the other things, but I've watched lots of things on YouTube about the products, and I think I'm gonna try to look into getting some kind of a highlighter, maybe the other palette when it comes back in stock. Thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up every time somebody subscribes, every time somebody likes a video. It lets me know that 1, I'm being watched, and 2, that you guys want to see this and you're enjoying these videos. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and have a great and happy New Year's. Bye.